I want to show you how you can easily migrate your website from one domain to another domain, or from one hosting server to another one. Let's get right into it. So here you have one of my websites, Web Hosting Center, where I have been able to put together different hosting and review them so that it will help beginners to choose the right hosting they want when they want to, put their website on the World Wide Web. So here I'm going to be doing a test with this website, which is built with WordPress. So you have Web Hosting Center, and I'm going to be migrating it to tutorialstep.top. So the first step is to go into the server where you are trying to migrate from. In my own case, I'm trying to migrate Web Hosting Center to tutorialstep.top. So I'm going to copy the files on Web Hosting Center. So what am I going to do? I'm going to copy the WP contents, the HT access, and then my sitemap, and the WP config file. You don't have to copy all the WordPress file, because you can easily install WordPress and just continue from there. So what I'm going to do next is to compress this. I'm going to compress this to a tar.gz file, and then we wait. Once the compressing is done, like so, I will, okay, the compressing is still being worked on. It's still okay. Now the compressing is done. I'm going to download this on my system. I'm going to download. Whether you're using AA panel or you are using C panel, it's almost the same thing, and you will see what I mean. So we're waiting for our file to download, which is 148 megabytes. Now our file has been fully downloaded. Now we would move to download the database. So here is my own database. What I'm going to do is to click here, and then I would run a backup. Once I run a backup, it comes up, and then I'll just hit the download button. So we'll wait. Okay, so our database is successfully downloaded. Now, if you were migrating from a cPanel to cPanel, it's slightly different. So here is what you would have done if you were migrating from a cPanel. You will head to backup. You will head to backup right here. Yes, here, backup. Then you click on backup, and then you click on the database you want to migrate, and then it will just download. So that's the difference if you were doing database. Then for the file, you will go to where the file is. You click on let's go to file, click on file manager. When you click on file manager, your website will open like this, and then what you want to do is to select the WP contents like I did the first time, this one, and then what else? Okay, you want to also select the HT access, so you show hidden file, and then you can select them like this, like this, and the WP config. And then the next thing you want to do is to hit the compress button like that, and then it will compress. Once the compressing is done, you download, and then that's how it is done in the case of cPanel, and then you download. So this is what you're going to be uploading. That's if you are using cPanel. So let's get back to what we're doing. So now that we have our files downloaded, we are done with this side of the panel, which is for Web Hosting Center. So now let's go to tutorialstep.top, where we are migrating to. So the first thing you want to do is to bring in the database that we downloaded from the old server. So what we're going to do to bring that in is to go back to backup, and then you click on restore. So what we're trying to do is to restore a database. So just click here, and then upload the file that you downloaded from the other server, which is this. That's in my own case. Then you click on the upload button. So what this will do is to now create a database for you on the new server where you are bringing in the website. So let's wait for it to restore the database for us. So our database has been successfully restored. Now what you want to do is, because we copied this database from somewhere, this cPanel will give it like a long name, so we want to change that. So go back to your cPanel and go back to database. Here, database, and then change the name. So we have it here already. So let's rename it to something simple. So I want to call it let me just call it T top. Let me just call it, okay, maybe T demo 1. Okay, and then I proceed. So it will be renamed like so. Now if you have issues restoring database the way we did it, there is another way for you to restore that database. That other way is to go to cPanel like so and click on PHP admin. Click on PHP admin. Click on PHP admin and then create a new database using my database wizard. And just create it and say whatever name, test1, next step, test1, make it the same name, generate password, just copy this password. So what I'm doing now is, just in case you import a database and it didn't work, this is another way to import it. Make changes, then go back to your PHP admin and refresh. So what will happen is, you see the database we created is here now, which is tutorial step test 1. So what you want to now do is to now import the database which was exported. And how do you do that? What you will do is to extract this, extract here. So now we can see this is the main database here. So what you want to do is to click on import, then choose, and then you import like that, and then you click on go. So that's another way to import a database if the first one I showed you did not work. So let's continue. So now that we have our database imported, the next thing we want to do now is to upload our file. So we'll go to where our file is. My own is under public_html, and then we begin the upload process. Don't worry about what I'm deleting, you don't need it. So like I said, you know, we did not copy all the whole WordPress file. We only copied WP content, htaccess, and WP config. So if you don't already have WordPress in your own server, what you want to do is to install WordPress. You can check some of the video I've released on how to install WordPress on your cPanel. So after your WordPress has been installed, what you want to do now is to upload the file that we copied from the other server we are migrating from. So the file we copied is this. So you upload it on your new server. So let's wait for this to upload. I'll see you soon. Okay, so our file has now successfully been uploaded. The next thing we want to do is to head back to our main cPanel on the file manager. So I want you to pay a close attention because I don't want you to miss anything, and I want your migration to go successfully. So on the file manager, what you want to do next is to extract the file that was copied. Just click on the extract button and click extract file. That folder will automatically go into the WP content and override the WP config file that is already there. So The next thing now is the information on this WP config will not work yet. So what you want to do is to go back to your cPanel under database and locate the new database that was created while you were importing the database, which is this one, tutorial_t demo 60 MB. So now you want to create a username that will work hand in hand with this. So I'll just copy this and then I'll create a username for my WP config, and then I'll copy the password, and then I click I've copied it, and then click on create user. So the next thing you want to do now is to add privilege for that user, so that that user we just created can control the database. So tutorial step T demo 1, tutorial step T demo 1, add, and that has successfully been added just like that. So once this is done, you want to go back to your file manager and open the config file, WP config. Click on the edit button. So the next thing you want to do here is to paste the password that you copied. You can see that the settings that is here belongs to the old server. Oh, did we copy our password? Okay, yes, we did. So now we want to now put the new database settings, which is the username and the user and the database name. So just click on copy as well. Go back to WP config, and then you can paste, and then you can also paste like that, and then click on the save button. So now this WP config is done. Close it, and now let's test and see what happens here. If we go to tutorial step.top, let's see what happened. .top and paste web hosting center, right? Okay, so now we want to correct that. So what you want to do now is to go to your cPanel and move away from this database because it has been created already. Now go to PHP admin. Everything we are doing is fine up until now, where you need to pay close attention. So we are working with tutorial_t demo 1. Click on it. That's whatever your own database name is. Click on it. So here are all our data. So where I want you to focus on is under options. Now this first thing you see, WP2G, is your what is it called again? You can find it here. Usually that is what you'll be requested. You'll be requested to change it when you are installing your WordPress. It's always here. We can find it here. Yes, it's called table prefix. So WP2G, that's what I'm using. Your table prefix can be anything. So click on the option file, options. Now click on it. So in this option file, I want you to now start configuring your website to reflect the new URL. So our new URL is tutorialstep.top. Just hit the copy button, come here, edit this. Our site URL is now this. Just click on go. The second home URL has now changed to this. Paste. Yeah. Okay. Go like that. You can also change the email address if you want to. So I can just call it admin@tutorial.top. So space, pay close attention to what I'm doing. Hit the go button. Now let's keep going down. So what are we looking for? We are looking for any URL that carries web hosting center, and we are updating it. Now look at this one. Just keep a close eyes on what you are doing. Anywhere you find anything relating to the old address where you copy this thing from. Now look at this: home, web hosting, public underscore blah 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 blah. This is not how our URL should be, because we have changed a lot of things. So our home directory for this new website is home/tutorial. So yours might be different. You can also change that as you wish. So ours will now be home/home and then tutorial. Yes, and our website is under public underscore HTML, so we are good. So just copy it like that. Let's go back again. You can see home, tutorial. Go back again, then paste. Don't use my own, or you can use, your own will be slightly different. Just paste. We are telling the website to download from this new directory. So paste. You see how I'm changing it? Paste, then paste this. So that is that. So do we still have anything like that? No. Okay. Click on go. Now you want to also keep scrolling and checking anything that has to do with the old server. Click on next. Okay, nothing suggests that. Next. Alright friends, so that's how it is done to migrate your website. So you want to locate everywhere you have a URL belonging to the old server and then change it to the new server. Once that is done, your migration will be successful. If you have any issues with the migration, just drop me a message in the comment section and I'll be there to assist you with any problem you might encounter. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all my social media platforms. Thank you.